Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fresh episode of Weekend Bytes with me, your host Sujata. Today, we have with us the gorgeous and very beautiful Barbie Chatterjee. Barbie loves doing makeup, and that's not all. She also loves cooking and dancing. She has completed her education from Bhubaneswar and has done her graduation from an NIIS institute in Bhubaneswar. By profession, she is a makeup artist, beauty blogger, and is currently also working in the Amazon logistics department. She resides in Bhubaneswar as of now, and her upcoming projects include more collaborations with C2 Pro, and also she will be soon starting to portray her beauty work on models. So let us all welcome Barbie to the show, and I cannot wait to talk to this beautiful soul. Hi Barbie, you're actually looking like a Barbie. Welcome to the show.
Hi Sujata, thank you so much for introducing me. Such an amazing introduction. I just love hearing about myself actually.
Exactly. I think you should be because everything about you is so good. You look pretty, you talk good, and it is so good to know you.
See who's saying? See who's saying? It's just not me. You as well. You talk good, you look good, and you look so cute. Actually, I am loving to talk with you right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
As well.
So I am waiting for that. But as of now, let us all actually answer all the questions that our audience is looking up to. All right. So let's start with you introducing yourselves to our audience.
Yes, of course. So everyone just knows my name. My name is Barbie Chatterjee, and currently she already introduced what I do. So basically, I was into makeup earlier, and that led to my progress being a beauty blogger come makeup artist. And also, I always want to just keep myself busy. Like some days, if I don't have work, I feel like मैं इस दुनिया में क्या कर रही हूँ? What am I doing?
Without your existence.
So that's a yes, what is my existence? Like, why am I sitting blank all the day? So I decided to, like give interviews for jobs as well. So I started working in Amazon. It hasn't been, I think, it has been around 2 months or so, maybe. I have been working at Amazon, and I'm loving the way it is over there. And of course, it is difficult to manage your job and the makeup and everything at the same time, but it's fun as well. And besides that, we have a lot of questions, so we can move on to the questionnaire, and you guys will know more about me from there.
Our audience is super excited, and so am I to know you better. Okay, so let's talk about your blogging and makeup career. How and when did that begin?
Okay, so my makeup career, I would say it began in around when I was very young. Like if I only talk about my interest in makeup, so that began when I was maybe 7-8 years, because I am like a dancer as well. So from the beginning itself, my mother was like also a very good dancer. So I used to dance and she used to put makeup on me, and that just fascinated me. The whole point of just changing yourself, like just one lipstick will change your whole look, right?
Exactly.
So I was fascinated with that, and I slowly started doing my own makeup, just maybe a liner or a lipstick. I initially started with that, and slowly when I was around 16 or 17 years of age, I was very intrigued by Shreya Jain. I started watching a lot of videos from YouTube of hers, and I decided that I should do something similar as well, because I just want to, I feel like. And in the beginning, I just had this aloe vera gel as a primer and like the sponge BB cream that was usually available in the market, and I asked my parents to buy it for me. I insisted that I need makeup for dancing, so you need to get it. I didn't say that of course I want it for blogging and all, so I just got them. I used to just do randomly makeup every day. I used to practice, and sometimes I used to just put a phone anywhere I could just keep it. I started filming, and I just edited it and just posted it on YouTube. So that is how my makeup journey started.
Let me tell you, at the age of 7 or 8, we as kids, we didn't even know how to draw a tree properly on a paper. And you were actually out there doing makeup on your face and experimenting. I think you're truly a special child. We should be proud of you.
Thank you so much. No, I was not doing, such amazing makeup, of course, but, just that we had to put foundation,
Right,
liners,
right.
lipsticks in order for the audience, the audience can see what makeup we have while dancing. So that led me into it
I
basically.
know, I understand. All right. So moving forward, we all know that hardships are meant to be learned from. And of course, every person has their own set of hardships too. And you clearly must have had your share of tribulations along your journey. So what is it that kept you going and come out of all the hardships that you faced?
Okay, yes, of course. Hardships are there on everyone's way. Absolutely, I agree with that. So, I have had my share of hardships as well. I would say, when you want to do something which is a little different from the usual thing of becoming a doctor or engineer,
Right.
people start commenting on you. People start talking about you behind your back. So, as I told you, my journey had like I used to love makeup from a very young age. So I had my fair share of friends who started bitching about me because they thought that I used to put on makeup in order to gain boys' attention in the class. And of course there are teachers, they also think like if you just put a lip balm and go to school, like just a lip balm, they will definitely come and comment to you that you need a boys' attraction, that's why you're doing it. I think you can also relate to it.
Of course, every girl does because this is what the teachers do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's very demotivating. Like absolutely. And then what used to happen is like when I started doing, I like started investing into more makeup and all. I started doing it. I had like a lot of relatives, a lot of friends, neighbors, and like a lot of people actually just coming and saying to me, "What will makeup bring you?" It's just that you can just put a powder on and you can go outside. Makeup is nothing. You are not going to earn a single penny from makeup. It is not going to give you anything. Rather, you should prepare for medical or engineering. And I was like, yes, there are people who love to do it, but I just don't. I
Exactly.
just don't, and this is what I love to do.
Of
And I
course.
would always,
Yeah. So we
yes,
see that there are professions out of actually being a doctor and a lawyer too, and
for
there are people who are doing so well in this field, but the society is just not ready to accept that. We see.
they would never accept. They will be like, makeup, kya hai? I'll just put a lipstick and I can go.
I
What
think
is
they
there? What is
compare
so
you
wrong?
to any other thing on the planet. Like अगर इसने makeup लगाया तो they just start comparing to your witch or something. Like इतना makeup कौन.
Absolutely. I have heard it. I have heard it. Whenever I listen to these comments, like earlier, I used to feel a little bit demotivated, but now I'm like, okay, if you don't like it, you go, girl. Don't apply makeup, and I don't have any problem. I love doing it, so I do it. I can do it.
Of
That's
course.
why I'm doing
And
it.
let me tell
So
you, you have got an admirer here. I admire your makeup. I admire your work and your art. So you need to continue with it
thank you.
completely. All right.
Of course, that's like a very big motivation coming on my way. Absolutely. I
Exactly.
love when people at least, maybe praise you or appreciate you for the thing
Exactly.
you're doing, because there are so many people to demotivate you already sitting around the corner.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yes.
So moving forward, is there something along your journey as a beauty blogger which you are most proud of? And what might that be? And what do you love about your job? All in one.
Okay, so if I say what I'm the most proud of, it's like when people recognize me, when very big brands recognize me. I have worked with a few brands right now, and I'm so proud of that, because the brands, of course, approach you. In this industry, we don't approach the brands do if they love your work. And I have received so much of appreciation from different brands, from different platforms, and I just want to go back to the 12-year-old me and just tell her that you should continue with what you want to. Don't get demotivated, because there's something waiting for you. So that's that.
Amazing. I think you are really inspirational, and our audience is actually getting some inspiration along their way. Okay,
Oh, thank you so much. I hope I can do that.
you are. So, moving to the next segment, what are your plans on portraying your work on models as I talked about it before? And tell us about your upcoming projects as well a bit.
Yes, I would say that I am actually planning on creating up my portfolio. Like as I also told that I'm a beauty blogger, and apart from that, I love doing makeup on others as well. So I am a professional makeup artist. So I am actually thinking of portraying my work on a few different models. I would actually like be doing it maybe in the near year, maybe like the January or maybe towards the last week of December. I will start filming those videos and posting it so the audience can actually know that how my work is, and they can just see and understand if they need me or not. So I just want to portray that, and of course, like the exact themes that I have in my mind, I won't be revealing it right now. I would just finally do it on my Instagram, and people will of course come to know of it.
All right, we are all excited and set to look at your work. All right. Okay. So moving to the next question, do you remember any moment which you could describe as your happiest until now, and why?
Okay. Yes, I can definitely remember. It was, I guess, a few months ago that I have been the happiest in my life. So what happened was this platform actually approached me. It is like a platform where videos are posted. So I would actually name them because of confidential reasons. So they approached me and they loved my videos. I received like a lot of appreciation for them, and they paid me a nice amount in exchange for my videos. So that's when I like realized that yes, okay, I am doing something really good. And my all the investments that I've made, like the background you see, the ring light, the makeup and everything, I was like so happy at that time. The investment, finally I'm like getting some profit out of it. My hard work is getting something out of it. So that was my happiest moment when I just received the first nice amount of payment. I would say.
For your hard work.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. So moving forward, we all know that the pandemic hit us really hard. Not you and me, but the entire world, the entire planet was affected by it. But also on the positive end, it gave us an opportunity to work on ourselves and make us feel better, a better version of ourselves. So what is the best thing that happened to you in this pandemic?
So I would say, like, in this pandemic, at first I was very, very disappointed that I couldn't go outside and stuff. But later on, what happened, when I was just sitting at home, I started filming more and more videos. I started practicing makeup more and more. So the pandemic actually got the best out of me, because when everything was just open and everything was just free and everything, so I had to go to college in the morning, and then it ended, and I like, my college is very far away from where I stay, so it around takes me a 1 hour 20 minutes or something to reach my house. So it's like a long way, always traveling and coming back. I used to get tired, and then I didn't have time for filming videos. So when the pandemic hit us, at that time, I had plenty of time in my hand. Everything was going on online. I didn't have to like travel anywhere. So at that time, I started experimenting more with myself. I started giving myself more time. And also I would say, like, as I have already stated, that I love cooking as well. So in the pandemic, I could like try making hundreds of dishes. I would just order, new, all different kinds of ingredients on Amazon, and just bring it and make, new dishes and everything. So the pandemic, I think it also like got a positive side of all of the people. I think you might have also,
of course, it
like, you might have like
right.
I would love to know like how the pandemic hit you, like what positive side you got from it.
For me, I think we actually need to meet somewhere and talk about it, but keeping it short, it really helped me to grow myself.
Sure.
Yeah, to grow myself and actually learn. So I started reading more books and then getting in touch with people online through Zoom calls, like Amazon one with you right now.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
So moving
Yeah.
forward, what is your greatest weakness and how do you overcome it, according to you?
Okay. Uh, so for now, I would say as of now, I have changed everything to my strength, and I like after even a lot of thinking, I am not sure what I would tell you that my weakness is, because yes, earlier I had a weakness that when people used to talk behind my back, like when I was child, basically, like I was around a teenager actually. If anyone used to talk about me, if anyone used to I didn't have a great childhood, so that used to affect me a lot, like crazy, and my mental state would be devastated. But time and again, my parents supported me, my friends and everyone, they started supporting me, and I started believing in myself. At that time, I just eliminated all the weakness that I have, and I think that uh, I should just always work hard on myself and earn whatever I can, so that I'm just not bothered by anything. That's it.
Amazing. I think our audience actually needs to take some inspiration from you here. Like you need to work hard so that all of your weakness can turn out into being your strength, as Barbie did. I'm gonna work on that too, by the way. Noted.
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay. So moving
That's
to our next segment, what will be your advice to the aspiring makeup bloggers out there and makeup artists who actually look up to you for guidance?
Oh, that's amazing. So if like the people who are right now, they are starting off with makeup or the blogging industry, I would say that just keep working hard, just keep working on yourself, because makeup needs a lot of practice. Trust me, like a lot. Like if you read books, your vocabulary gets better. Your English, I mean, if you're reading an English book, your English gets better. So similarly, when you practice makeup and you when you just see more and more videos, you try doing it, it gets better day by day. And if we come to Instagram or YouTube, over there you have to like build up a loyal fan base. Let it, maybe you have only 500 followers, but the fan base has to be loyal. You have to connect with people so that like people can understand you, what you are doing. If even 20 people are there who like your work, who are appreciating it, brands will see that, people will see that, okay, so 20 people are appreciating this person and she has amazing skills. So that's when people are going to approach you as like for bookings, or brands are going to approach you, and that is going to make yourself you can like grow yourself much more with that.
I think that was quite specific and up to the mark, where you actually told them what they need to work on. Like this will be very helpful to them.
Yes.
So moving forward, now as I told you that there are people who look up to you for inspiration and guidance, so you must be having one too. Like all of us has this one person in our life who we look up to when we need any sort of advice or maybe any sort of inspiration or answers to our questions. So who is your inspiration and why?
My inspiration like from the beginning of the day has been my mother. Like every time I have always looked up to her, and she just knows every secret of mine. Like literally every secret of mine. If I am depressed, I'll just go and I'll just tell it to her that whatever I'm feeling and everything. So she has been like my constant admirer, and even if I'm doing something wrong, she is the first one to point it out. And I have always loved this thing about my mother. And I would also say that my father, of course, I have always looked up to him. And like he actually stays outside, like he doesn't stay in Bhubaneswar, so it's easier to approach my mother for that reason. And then I can just talk it out with my father. So my family has been my like greatest support system and my inspiration as well. And like there are a lot of people, actually there's just not one person. I would also say that my boyfriend, actually, he has also been like my inspiration, because he always appreciates me and always encourages me that I should work on myself. I should film videos, sit and film videos, even if I'm not getting time. I should do this one first because this is my first love, actually.
So I can see that there's some love in the air, okay?
Yes.
I'm lucky to have you for sure, no doubt.
Sorry?
The guy is lucky to have you.
Thank you.
All right.
Me as well.
Okay. So lastly, if there was anything you could change about your journey so far, what would it be and why?
Okay, so if I would say, as I already told you earlier, my childhood, it wasn't good. Like my school life, especially, it wasn't good. So I would like to eliminate the friends that I have and a few teachers. I won't say all the teachers, but a few teachers, because at times I got really demotivated because of that. Like, just because in the school, of course, you are not allowed to apply makeup as well. Right. Just a lip balm would trigger a lot of girls, a lot of teachers, and they would comment on your character and whatnot. So as a child, that made me depressed. I felt really bad. So that would be the one thing that if I could remove, I will possibly.
I totally agree with you, because their one comment and their one mockery, and which is actually bullying, can result into someone losing their confidence, their self-confidence for their entire life. If you look at
Absolutely, because it's I won't say it's just me. I think there are a lot of girls who might have faced this, the comments, basically, comments on your character and everything, because at that time you are like a teenager. Exactly. And at that time your thoughts just keep flickering. Right now we will just brush it off. Okay, he's saying about me, chalo jalta hoga. We can brush it off.
I can totally relate to you.
Very crucial. Oh, seriously?
Yes, I do. Every girl does. Come on. Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
So I just want a small comment on this. So we recently know that Harnaaz Sandhu won the Miss Universe title. Yes. So what are your views on it, and how did you feel, and what are your comments?
First, when I just got the news that she won, I was very happy, first of all, because she is from India, and I was just proud that I am from India as well. So I just went up and I started checking Harnaaz Sandhu, and I was just seeing the way she walks and the way she just carries her confidence. I was watching it on my phone, and I was in awe the way she walks, and I was like, I am going to walk like that. I'm going to have the confidence she has, irrespective of what she was doing out there. When the name just said that who has won, it's India. That was, I think, the most proud moment that I think every Indian must have.
Right.
And I do feel great because, in a few countries, we all Indians know, in a few countries, they don't see India on their level. And this just always, brings India, of course, more than them. India is, getting a recognition. That is what I absolutely love.
Amazing. I think it was a proud moment for all of us, every Indian, and it was actually a moment that gave all of us goosebumps. As soon as India, and
I am getting goosebumps right now.
Amazing. Okay, I think that Barbie, it was an amazing time talking to you, and it was one of the best episodes that I ever had with anyone. All right.
Oh, seriously?
Note it down. It is the way you interact, the way you actually put up your ideas and your story makes anyone feel that, okay, if she can do that, I can do it too. And you are such kind of a person. And all of your hardships that you have faced, I think at the end of the day, you have emerged to be a strong woman, which you are.
Absolutely. I have always just this one thought in my mind that I always need to be strong because the world outside is definitely harsh.
Right. And for everyone else, I'll be back next week with another fresh episode of Weekend Bytes. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much, Barbie, for joining us.